Dr. Kory here. This video is going to go over thyroid. Elmo and I have noticed a lot more primary cases of thyroid, and we talk about the 4 body types. Remember, thyroids being number 4. What the thyroid does is it really helps regulate metabolism. So it helps kind of turn that heater on in your body to utilize fat more efficiently. And over time, what causes the thyroid to decrease? And the answer is basically the body attacking it. Okay, that's kind of that precursor to hypothyroidism, is inflammatory systemic inflammation in the body. Immune system starts attacking its own glands, and thyroid gets attacked. Okay, so when the thyroid is being attacked, that little organ says, "Oh, I can't produce." It slowly shuts down, and then metabolism slows, and weight gain happens, and you feel like you just can't get anything off. So that's thyroid. Okay, so how do we reverse that process? Number one is we remove that systemic inflammation. Okay, so that's what the baseline and foundation of the NutriClean system will do for you. It's going to remove the attackers. Okay, so we're going to take that away, and then we've got a gland sitting there that's been attacked and not working. So now we got to turn it on. Okay, so we've removed the attacker. Now we got to get it to go on. So how do we do that? A couple ways. Number one, we're going to support it with iodine. Iodine is a mineral that basically is only used for in the body by the thyroid to produce T3, T4, which are the hormones that the thyroid releases. So making sure we have enough iodine. We can do a quick little iodine test on you when you're in the clinic and just see how long it takes for the body to absorb that. And that's a really inexpensive way to figure out iodine sufficiency. So if we're deficient, then we're going to bring in more iodine so the thyroid has it to be able to produce T3, T4. Okay? The second one is bring in some herbs to help just stimulate the thyroid. Okay? And then the fourth would be protomorphogens. So what are protomorphogens? They're glandulars. So basically we're going to bring in some glandulars like thyroid gland into the body as a protein, and the body will say, "Oh, I'm going to attack it," right? Because it's used to attacking that glandular, your own thyroid. So it's going to attack the decoy instead and allow that thyroid to have some rest and repair. Okay, so what we've done is we brought in a product called Thyroid Pro, which is really well formulated. Okay, so when you look at it, you're probably not going to be able to see this, but it's going to bring in iodine, it's going to bring in some of the protomorphogens, and then it's going to bring in things like Irish moss, it's going to bring in horsetail, it's going to bring in kelp leaves, things like that will really help with thyroid stimulation. Okay, and then the last thing is, as we kind of get into what we call the burn phase, that second phase, that output of exercise will really help to kind of turn thyroid on. So, having it do a couple of those high impact interval days, the anaerobic days, and a couple of the aerobic days will really help to turn on that thyroid. So all those things together are going to kind of help with thyroid. So if you guys are struggling, any of you NutriClean people are struggling with thyroid right now and just really having a difficulty with the body assimilating and using fat, this would be a product I'd recommend. It's about $40, but it's worth its weight in gold to really help stimulate and turn on thyroid. So come and get it, Thyroid Pro.